Yeah.
It's George.
It's Elaine.
Come on up.
Hey, Vinny, listen to
I never heard anything like this in my life. Listen to this.
This is exciting! This is exciting! Huh? Did I miss anything already?
Kramer, get in.
Where's the crazy man?
Hey! Sit down. Come on, it's about to start.
Hello and welcome to Seincast. My name's Matt. Vinny, are you there?
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Yes, here.
Hello.
Present.
We're going to be super casual tonight. We are just going to sit back, kick up our feet, and talk about some of our favorite moments from the first 3 seasons.
You got a bottle of Hennigan's with you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually getting over a cold, so some Hennigan's would be great right about now. Well, what do you think we should do, Vinny? Do you just want to start with our favorite episodes from the first 3 seasons? We can do a little countdown.
Yeah, let's hop right into it.
Okay. How about you start? Let's start with number 5.
So, 1 being the best, 5 being the 5th best. Does that go without saying?
Yeah, that's about right.
All right. Anyway. So, this is my number 5 choice. The Pen.
I didn't even see that one coming.
You didn't see that one coming?
I didn't, no.
Oh, Pen's a
Wow.
classic episode.
But no, I think The Pen is an excellent choice for your top 5.
Well, it's going to play a role with my other decisions in some of these other categories we'll be discussing.
Oh,
so,
lovely.
I mean, you got Jack Klompus, you got Jerry getting in a fist fight with one of those ladies at the pool.
But you're
we'll get
missing
there.
George and Kramer, though. That's interesting that you can have half the cast, but have such a good episode.
Good point.
Yeah. Well, similar, Vinny. My number 5 is missing one cast member. Chinese restaurant.
Ah.
This was the second most popular episode on Facebook when we took a poll. We're missing Michael in this episode, and I feel like if he were there, it would have added so much to the story. But it is still a classic nonetheless, and it's one of those I feel like you can shuffle around a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of shuffling around, here comes my number 4. The Chinese restaurant.
Oh, lovely.
Our ratings are usually always one off, so why not, continue with that trend?
Yeah. I was wondering if we were going to sync up. It would be insane if we had the same ranking. Well, my number 4 is we're going way back here. We're going way back to 1990.
Ooh.
Yeah, get ready, guys. The Stakeout.
Hey, that's a bold choice.
It is. And if you go back to our old episodes, by the way, the audio quality is so bad. Like, I listened to it the other day. Oh, we have to redo those episodes. But I think I brought up then how this is when Seinfeld really began. It's all 4 characters. You get that great like Art Vandelay origin in the lobby of Vanessa's building. You have that great Scrabble scene with Quone.
You also got the you really see the development of George and Jerry's relationship when they're waiting outside of Vanessa's office.
Yep.
And they're discussing, what do we say when we see her? And they're kind of scheming together.
Similar to The Pen, you meet the Seinfelds for the first time. A different actor playing Morty, but
Yeah.
but at least those characters are established early on.
Yes, I do like that.
All right, what's your number 3 here?
Ah, my number 3 is a fine choice. The Parking Garage.
This was a very popular episode on Facebook and Twitter.
I think this is one of the iconic Seinfeld episodes that even not even casual, but just I've seen a Seinfeld, the one where they can't find their car.
Yes.
That I think that this is that type of episode, but it's so iconic, and there are so many memorable parts of this episode for me that it has to make the top 5. But obviously Kramer carrying the air conditioner and the whole story with him, Michael wanting to have an actual air conditioner in there to simulate how difficult it was to actually carry one of these things.
And just the production value alone.
What went into making that episode with the mirrors and reblocking and having people move these cars around. The ending with Michael slamming that air conditioner into the trunk, him busting his lip open, and then the rest of the cast getting the giggles at 1 or 2 in the morning. And if that wasn't enough, when they actually get the shot and then they get in the car, the scene was scripted to end as they drive off. As Jerry will say in an interview, somebody up there was, being kind to them, watching over them. The car didn't start. And it made for just a wonderful ending to the episode. So, number 3.
Excellent choice. Well, speaking of moving cars around, my number 3 is The Alternate Side.
Oh!
I know this is Jerry Seinfeld's least favorite episode, quote unquote. But there's something about this one that I just love. This was one of the first Seinfeld episodes I ever saw. Mm-hmm. And I remember watching it. I had it taped and I watched it over and over again. I just love this episode. The nostalgic factor aside, the pretzels are making me thirsty storyline is just absolute classic. I love the bit between Jerry and the car rental agency. How you don't know how to hold the reservation. That's the most important part. Also, I love the fact that so much of this episode is in real time, from when Elaine arrives with Owen after he's had the stroke to when the ambulance actually arrives. It's a big chunk just contained in Jerry's apartment, which I really like. The episode does get pretty dark, though, at times. Like, I think one of the reasons Jerry doesn't like the episode is that scene with Elaine and Owen when she's feeding him.
The Yankee beans.
The Yankee beans scene, yeah. Also, the Sid character, I love 100%. I think he's great. It would have been perfect if that was his only episode and we never see him again. But I think he really shines in that episode, especially when he's interacting with George.
Alrighty, good choice. Moving on with number 2, I'm going to go with The Deal.
Wow.
Yeah. So as much as I think people, don't want to see Jerry and Elaine get together, I like that we got teased with it a little bit. And again, the whole premise for this group coming together is you got a comedian, his best friend, his neighbor, and his ex-girlfriend. And as you know, my favorite character is probably going to be the ex-girlfriend. And I kind of like seeing, what could have been and how did this come to be. And I like that, there's still some residual feelings after you break up with somebody, and whether it be physical or emotional, whatever. And who doesn't want this, that, and the other, And I like that they come up with these rules. And George, him wanting details after it happened. So, friends sharing this. Anyway, it's just a wonderful episode for me. Every time it's on, I watch it, and it's my number 2.
Great up. Number 2 for me, The Library. Bookman, one of my all-time favorite characters on Seinfeld.
Love Bookman.
Love Bookman. Love me some Bookman. This episode has so much going for it. You have the that scene between Jerry and Bookman in his apartment. That is just one of the all-time classic scenes on Seinfeld. You have the flashbacks to Jerry and George's high school days, which I personally love. You also have the Can't Stand Ya line that I feel like haunts Jason Alexander to this day. And I think it's a Larry Charles episode, who is just one of our favorites here. But ultimately, it's about Bookman for me. That character makes that episode, and it's just one of my favorites.
I love that he's part of the Seinfeld Curb Your Enthusiasm universe. So he's got to be a big fan of, or Larry David has to be a big fan of this guy.
For sure. All right, number 1.
Now, I'm assuming it doesn't even go without saying, but I assume our number 1s are the same.
Oh.
The same. Yeah.
What makes you say that? The Boyfriend?
The Boyfriend.
Oh, look at that.
How could The Boyfriend not be the number 1 episode?
Everyone has their own.
So The Boyfriend is just so packed with rich, good stuff that it can't not be the number 1 episode. First of all, it's a 2-parter, or at least an hour long. Mm-hmm. You got Keith Hernandez guest starring. You got the infamous JFK reenactment scene, back and to the left, which is mimicking what was going on at the time with JFK being one of the top movies. Newman has an appearance. Mm-hmm. The whole Roger McDowell whodunit, who actually spat, and then to see Jerry kind of come to grips with the jealousy he has of both Keith and Elaine. And this whole business of helping someone move is like going all the way in guy relationships, as well as driving them to the airport.
Right, and let's not forget George fighting the unemployment office to get an extension is just
the Sokals.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Love both those women.
Just great stuff in that episode. Absolutely. I think this is, like you said, Vinny, probably the most popular episode of the first 3 seasons. Oh. Did you have any other favorites that were about to get in the top 5?
The library was going to be my 5/6. So it was between the pen and the library, and I went with Jack Klompus instead of Arthur Bookman.
Okay. Oh, he has a first name? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. What do you say we move on to our least favorite episodes? This might be the more interesting list because I don't know, maybe some people disagree with what we have here.
Yeah. I found this one tougher to do.
Yeah.
It's well, yeah, I'm not going to say what it's like.
Well, I'll start first this time. But my number 5 is the pilot episode, the Seinfeld Chronicles.
Oh.
This list doesn't mean these are bad episodes per se. They're just episodes that I never will put on. I'll never sit at home saying, "Oh, I can't wait to watch the pilot."
Right.
Or I can't wait to watch, whatever.
Yeah, that's what will define what makes a least favorite episode. If it's on TV and you go flip past it, it's going to make this list.
Sure. This episode, it's the pilot. What are you going to do? There no pilots are perfect, and this one is not only missing Elaine, it's just got a really weird tone to it. Like Jerry's apartment, I still think looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse. It's got like a lot of oranges and blues. Something about the George character really bugs me. It's
Woody Allen.
Yeah, it's like it signals Jerry. It just doesn't feel like George as we know him. It's someone else. It's a pod. Yeah. And speaking of pods, Kramer, or Kessler for that matter, is just, I don't even recognize him. It's nothing like the Kramer we know today. His hair's flat. He's got the robe on. He's more of a slob than he is kind of like this hipster doofus.
A shut-in. He's got a dog.
Yeah, that's right. That we never see again. But yeah, that's my number 5.
Okay. I might get some flack for this choice, but I'm going to go with, for my number 5 least favorite episode, I'm going to go with The Revenge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think it's that Levitan guy, he just gets to me. So if I don't like the character, for some reason it turns me off in the episode.
he features heavily into that episode, It's not like one scene.
He's such a jerk.
Yeah.
So there's great moments in the episode. See, this I don't like picking least favorite. I feel
All right,
bad
we're done. We're throwing the list out. I know what you mean with the whole characters, and it's not an insult to the actors. The actors are great. I don't think there's ever been a bad actor really on Seinfeld. It's I'll tell you, I'm looking at the next 4 episodes here on my list, and it's all because of a certain character that ruins the episode. It's not necessarily unfunny or offensive or something like that. It's just there's an actor or there's a character in it that I just can't stand.
Now, is that I can't stand him. Is that a testament to how good the actor is playing the character, or is the character not written well? Because I'm gonna say right now, there is a episode in it's coming
4.
up. Is it season 4? And it's my least favorite Seinfeld episode. And there's a character that he just gets under my skin, and I don't like it. And for that reason, I'm gonna give it a low rating when it comes. So
okay,
brace yourselves.
Well, my number 4 here. You might disagree with me on this one, but it's the busboy. The busboy.
Oh yeah, I know you're not a big fan of that one.
Not a fan of that one. I'm not a fan of the busboy character or the Eddie character, especially when the two of them meet out in the hallway and there's this really
you bumped into me.
Yeah, it's just a weird way to end that episode. Which premise I like the premise, and I like the idea of George and Kramer getting out for the first time. That's great, but the interaction with that character and again the Eddie character just kind of ruined the episode for me.
So for my number 4 least favorite episode, I'm gonna go with The Note.
Oh
yeah, Roy the dentist. I don't know.
Just doesn't do it for you.
And this whole business with would Jerry really go to all that trouble to get Elaine a note so that she can have the massage covered by insurance?
Yeah, I see what you mean. You're saying it's a very busy episode for just one simple joke.
Yeah, I don't know. I think my 5 and my 4, I had to struggle to find a least favorite. So I do enjoy this episode. You know,
Do you feel like the episode is really just like built around the scene between George and Raymond, and they had to like pad out all the other characters with something?
Yeah, I could see that.
Well, moving on to number 3 for me is the statue. You
don't like the statue.
do not like the statue. Again, 2 more characters, Rava and Ray.
I love Ray
Roy.
Thomas. Ray.
Oh God, it just doesn't. This is one of those episodes where I'm looking at the episode guide. I'm in college, or maybe it's high school. I don't know. But I'm like, all right, I've seen this episode. What the hell is the statue? Like, I had no idea what this episode was. It might have been the last episode I ever saw. And yeah, I know it probably the least. I find the characters super annoying. However, but there is one redeeming moment in this episode that I'll bring up later. But let's move on to your number 3.
For my 3rd least favorite episode, I'm going to go with The Keys.
Oh, we just talked about it, man.
That's last week. I think I know because Kramer and Jerry get in the fight over the keys. There's inner turmoil among our gang, and I know they're going to be going to L.A. and I don't like when they're in L.A. I don't like how it looks different. It's sunnier. It's brighter. It doesn't have the gloom and doom of New York. So I know whenever they're heading out there, when Kramer's about to make his way out there, that's a point in the series that I don't really care for. I enjoy when the group is in New York at Monk's, having a good time, sitting around whining about their dates. So The Keys is not one that I look forward to when it comes on TV.
No, I can relate to that, man. I know how you feel, especially in that season 3 era. Things are changing in The Keys, Well, let's see. Number 2 for me is The Truth. Yeah. Apologies to our listeners. This isn't really so much why these episodes are bad or why we don't like them. It's just it features another character that I can't stand.
You don't like the chopsticks?
Can't stand it. I just don't. I don't like that. I don't like. Maybe I should talk about what I do like. I like the fact that Kramer and Tina date. There's that sequence where Kramer comes out dancing. I think that's all these episodes have. All of them have at least one good moment in them. But yeah, this episode as a whole just doesn't do it for me. I feel like we've kind of been in this situation before where George is kind of like panicky, worried about his girlfriend that I don't even care about to begin with. This episode just sort of falls flat for me, all in all.
Patrice doesn't strike me as the type of girl that George would date to begin with.
Yeah.
Wearing a kimono, that whole thing.
Yeah, it just doesn't sit well with me. And the fact too that I can't remember most of the episode just goes to show, like, this is just one of those that I'll never choose to watch.
For my 2nd least favorite episode, I'm going to go with The Heart Attack.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
George being, as much as there are some great moments in that episode with the whole chuckle fight. I told you I don't like that.
The gooey crab. Come on.
But George being purple,
Okay.
And I love Tor Ekman. I love that character. It's not in the norm, I guess, the normal realm of Seinfeld that I'm accustomed to. So this episode kind of steps out of that, and I guess it's unsettling for me.
It is one of the odd episodes of season 2, but Stephen Tobolowsky, no love for him.
No, he's great. I welcome him. But
I'm just gonna start berating you. No, I understand where you're coming from on that one. It's surprising to me because I'm such a huge fan of that one. Well, moving on to my number 1. This might be pretty obvious to you, Vinny. My number 1 least favorite Seinfeld episode from the first 3 seasons is The Stranded. Yeah,
I like The Stranded.
Oh man, come on! With the Michael Chiklis character, it's
Mr. Pocatello.
It's so god awful. Everything from when Jerry and Elaine get picked up at that party on is just awful. The stuff with like Patty, the prostitute, and Kramer, and what's Michael Chiklis's character's name? Do you remember? Steve. Like they're hanging out and they're getting drunk and they're talking about like
555
love. It's so weird. I do enjoy some of the party scenes, though. I love the whole maybe a dingo your baby, and this guy's going on about the peanut stuff like that is great. But as a whole, this episode just feels like a real stinker for me. So much so that I think Larry David even delayed it. Like, it originally aired during season 3.
You're right.
It didn't air when it was originally produced during season 2. We never got the full story on that. I assume it has something to do with it not being very funny. That's just me.
All right.
I don't know if you'd ever like spend, I don't know how much these episodes cost. Like, would you spend that on, like filming, actors, editing, and then just not air it? So
Got to get something. Recoup some of those losses.
Yeah, who knows? But this is just like the heart attack for you, Vinny. This is like that really weird episode for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So I'm going to go with, for my number one least favorite episode, and I have a pretty obvious, do you know what?
I don't know.
I have a pretty obvious reason for why, but you already alluded to it. Good News, Bad News, the Seinfeld pilot.
Oh, yeah. Seinfeld Chronicles, yeah.
Yes. Noah Lane.
Mm-hmm.
Noah Lane, she has to be in a Seinfeld episode for me. So, and it's, they're so young. Like, Jerry is so young. Like, George still has the majority of his hair on top, That it's Claire is the waitress.
Things are not gelling at all with that episode.
It's nice to see where things started, but that's going to be my least favorite. The music.
When we first started this show and we watched that episode, it was fun because we're like, wow, it's the origin, it's the first episode. But my God, I don't think I plan on watching that episode anytime soon. Good choice, man. Good choice. I know that's painful for you because you don't like to say I like your least favorite or I hate this episode.
It's a real struggle for me to say what I liked least. I feel like I should be apologizing
to the episodes.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to our favorite girlfriend/boyfriend from the first 3 seasons. We're going to go season by season and just say which girlfriend or boyfriend we like most. So
who popped out the most?
Yeah, Vinny, who was your favorite girlfriend or boyfriend from season 1?
For season 1, I'm going to have to go with Vanessa, played by actress Lynn Clark. I think we both liked her.
Yeah, that's my favorite too.
This is from The Stakeout. And I think what I liked most about her is how the chemistry her and Jerry had at the dinner party. With the Sagman Bennett, Robbins, Oppenheim, Taft, and why don't you take off your jacket? Oh, I tend to get chilly. How masculine. And then Jerry comes back with that great joke about he doesn't want to show his tattoos. She was very warm and sweet. I really enjoyed her. And she comes back in the finale, and then I don't like her as much anymore because she's mean to our hero.
It's funny, though. I don't think anyone else dates in season 1. I think Elaine references a boyfriend, like in the Stakeout. Mm-hmm. I think Vanessa, we have no choice. Vanessa is the only featured.
That's by default. She is
by
the
default.
winner.
But, ultimately, like Jerry's top 10 girlfriends, she's in there for me.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Wow.
It started with her. I don't count Lauren in the first episode. I don't think they ever technically dated.
You gotta count. Oh, you're right. That's right. There's no physical activity.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, Vanessa, without a doubt. Season 2, who do you got for that?
I think we fell in love with this girl in season 2. George's girlfriend, Carol, played by Tori Pallone.
I remember her. Yeah, I remember we really had a thing for this one.
We were smitten with her, and there's nothing that really stands out about her. But I like her as a person.
Can I throw something your way, Vinny?
Sure.
I had Carol on my list originally, but then I crossed it out because Jerry dates someone else in season 2 that I think trumps Carol.
Let's hear it.
Elaine. They date in season 2. Does that count?
Oh. Yeah, it counts.
Okay. Did I get you on a technicality?
You did.
I mean, think about it. If you were to rank Jerry's girlfriends from when Seinfeld starts to when it ends, is Elaine on that list?
Yes.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna have to go with
times.
Elaine. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they do hook up.
I'm back.
I have to agree with you though. If the Elaine doesn't count, like that's a technicality, I'll go with Carol as well.
I did think of that as well when we were doing this, and that was the reason I did not use her
because you didn't want to come off as a dick.
No.
Okay. Let's see. Number 3, season 3. Our season 3 favorite boyfriend or girlfriend. Who do you got?
I got Tina, Kramer's girlfriend and Elaine's roommate, played by Siobhan Fallon. And I can't get out of my head. Oh, Kramer.
They are a perfect match.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Well, I went in a slightly different direction. My favorite girlfriend from season 3 was Carrie Sokol.
Oh, that's a home run.
Yeah, sure is. I think that I think Carrie is just one of the best girlfriends George has ever had. I think Carol Ann Susie does a fantastic job. This will probably be the last time we bring her up. We've brought her up so many times on this show. She just did a great job as Carrie, and I just love how Carrie is the one to break up with George.
Yes,
Instead of the other way around. So yeah, my heart goes out to Carrie Sokol. However, there was one issue here, someone we should probably acknowledge, because we didn't mention any boyfriends, mainly because Elaine didn't really date anyone or that many people in the first 3 seasons. I think, though, if we had to choose someone, it would be Keith Hernandez, right?
hands down.
Yeah.
He's a ball player.
All right, let's move on to our next segment here. It's our favorite moment of the Seinfeld 4, our favorite Jerry moment, favorite Elaine moment, favorite George moment, and our favorite Kramer moment. Vinny, what do you got for Jerry?
I got Jerry in the Pez dispenser.
Pez?
Oh, no, thank you. Did you see her?
Me? No, I.
Well, anyone who would laugh at a recital is probably some sort of lunatic anyway. I mean, only a sick, twisted mind could be that rude and ignorant.
Well, maybe some mental defective put something stupid on her leg.
Even if this so-called mental defective did put something on her leg, she's still the one who laughed.
I love in this moment seeing Jerry acting like the little kid he is, eating his candy, loading the Pez dispenser, and at the same time getting a rise out of Elaine by, trying to make her feel even worse for laughing in front of George's girlfriend. It's a great moment.
Yeah, good call, good call. Well, my favorite Jerry moment is from the pen.
Take the pen.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
I couldn't.
Come on, take the pen.
I can't take it.
Do me a personal favor.
No, I'm not
take
comfortable.
The pen.
I cannot take it.
Take the pen.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Take the pen.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Gee, boy.
Jack, what are you doing?
Stop
Jack, we should go. It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks again, Jack.
I just love this back and forth between Jerry and Jack. I like how he's trying to please people, and he's his voice, the pitch gets higher and higher. Mm-hmm. I love this sort of awkward moment. I've been in this situation so many times in my life, so I just relate to this a lot.
He's so excited when he gets it too.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
so much. What about your favorite Elaine moment?
This one's easy for me.
Uh-huh.
It's also in the pen.
Say, astronaut.
You took too many of those pills.
Astronaut?
Say it.
Astronaut.
Astro.
Elaine, this is my Aunt Stella.
Stella.
Back hurts.
Elaine on those muscle relaxers just cracks me up throughout the entire episode. And they even take the pictures of her Astro and they freeze frame it, and the yelling of Stella, and just she's fantastic. It must have been so fun for Julia to play that role, or that the Elaine all hopped up on drugs. Mm-hmm. It's
a classic, man.
It is a classic.
No doubt. Well, my favorite Elaine moment is her first appearance on Seinfeld from Mail on Bonding.
Come on, let's go do something. I don't want to just sit around here.
Okay.
Want to go get something to eat?
Where do you want to go?
I don't care. I'm not hungry.
We go to one of those cappuccino places. They let you just sit there.
What are we going to do there? Talk?
We can talk.
I'll go if I don't have to talk.
We'll just sit there.
Oh yeah.
I just love this scene and interaction and back and forth with Jerry so much. Some people might debate this isn't the first Elaine scene, that the stakeout is the first Elaine episode. because it aired first. But to me, this will always be that first Elaine scene as it was written, how we're introduced to the character. And yeah, just everything about her, how she cracks those peanut M&Ms open and she can break the shell off without disturbing the peanut inside.
That was what Jerry loved about her.
Yeah, that's what Jerry, he said that she Julia is great at what she does. She can crack you up without breaking your nuts. Which is a great line. But anyways, Vinny, what's your number? What is your favorite George scene or moment?
My favorite George scene has to be from the Red Dot.
It's come to my attention that you and the cleaning woman have engaged in sexual intercourse on the desk in your office. Is that correct? Who said that? She did. Was that wrong? Should I not have done that? I tell you, I gotta plead ignorance on this thing, because if anyone had said anything to me at all when I first started here that sort of thing was frowned upon, you know, because I've worked in a lot of offices, and I tell you, people do that all the time. You're fired. Well, you didn't have to say it like that.
George consulting that excuse Rolodex in his head after Mr. Littman had found him out. You've been accused of having sexual intercourse with the cleaning lady on your desk. He's trying to find what the perfect lie would be in this situation. And the best he can come up with after consulting every possible scenario is, was that wrong? That's George Costanza to a T. Like, if you had to describe someone to him in one scene, I'd show somebody this.
Yes, that is a great moment. Jason's favorite George moment, right?
Yay.
Yeah, look at that.
Right.
I'm just listening to your favorite moments, and I realize I should have gone with those because as I compare them to mine, I think yours are much better.
Oh, stop it. They're all good.
My favorite George moment works better as a visual, but I think the audio still sells it. It's from The Note.
Man, you're very tense.
Coffee. Too much coffee.
Okay, you should take off those pants now. I'll work the hamstring.
Oh, the hamstring's fine.
But you wrote that it was tender.
I wrote.
I'll check it out.
You sure?
Yeah, take them off. How did you hurt this?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
But you just told me.
Korea.
You hurt it in Korea?
What?
The hamstring.
Korea.
How?
Hamstring.
How did you hurt the hamstring?
Hotel.
I love the side of George that he is so afraid of maybe being gay or maybe having feelings toward another man that it'll just completely just ruin the entire massage.
Yeah.
He can't relax at all. And yeah, sorry, we don't have many visual cues for this episode, but you can just imagine him, laying, just eyes darting back and forth. And then as soon as Raymond pulls those pants down, he just bolts
so
upright.
Tense.
Oh, God.
He's like a cat.
Yeah, he really is. So what's your favorite Kramer moment, Vinny?
My favorite Kramer moment comes from the subway.
With an eighth of a mile to go, Stepper Gent, Passionel battling it out. They're clear from Germans. Papanik is starting to make some ground, but Stepper Gent is the leader. With a 16th to go, Stepper Gent clear. From Passionel, look at Papanik, he's sprouting.
Yes!
Stepper Gent just the leader.
Yes!
Being tackled
Yes!
by Papanik flashing home. Stepper Gent and Papanik. Papanik and Stepper Gent in the line of the photo.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Knows the winner.
Yes!
Papanik.
Yes! Yes! I won!
So this moment to me, I think, is my earliest memory of Kramer, or just something that always stuck with me when I first started watching the show, is him being in the betting office. He placed his money on Papanik, and then he is rooting that horse on. And you see him actually, pretend to be a jockey in the office, and he wills him to victory.
Yes, that's great.
And his hair is flying everywhere.
I think we brought up how physical Michael gets in the scene. Maybe the most physical yet, because he looks exhausted.
Yeah.
By the time he's done doing that, like he's flailing his body, and he's
strutting his stuff.
Right. Well, my favorite Kramer moment is you can't have a favorite Kramer moment that's not physical. Mine is from the statue.
Police, open up!
please. Freeze, mother! Shut up! Oh, spread 'em. I said spread 'em. Oh, you're in big trouble, son. Burglary, grand larceny, possession of stolen goods, and murder! Murder! Shut up! Keep them spread. You just make love to that wall, pervert.
I think you have me confused with somebody else.
Is your name Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the punk I'm looking for!
Hey, are you a cop?
Yeah, I'm a cop. I'm a good cop. I'm a damn good cop! Today's your lucky day, Junior. Because I'm going to let you off with just a warning. Any more of this criminal activity and you'll be sorry. You got me?
Got you. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Good, good. Let's keep it that way.
Thanks to Larry Charles for writing a scene like this. There's no one better than Kramer to fit this kind of detective Joe Friday kind of mold. He is so funny in this scene as he, shoves Roy up against the wall and he's like, just make love to that wall, pervert. I think
Right.
Kramer, he's always been funny and a bit of an oddball, but he finally gets out of the apartment. He does something helpful. I don't know. I feel like this is one of the most crucial steps in the evolution of that character.
Yeah, I remember Michael saying that as well in an interview.
Yeah. So there you go. We're still moving down the list here, Vinny. Are you still with us? This is one of our 1 a.m. recordings.
I'm here.
I forgot to thank one of our listeners here. This was Jeffrey Fishback on Facebook. He requested a favorite moment from each of the 4 characters. So thanks for that, Jeffrey. Coming up next, we have a request from Vanessa Bauer on Facebook. She was asking for our most memorable secondary characters. Now, Vinny and I, we just chose 3 of our favorite secondary characters from the first 3 seasons. I'll start off with my number 3 here. I don't know how many people agree with me on this, but Alton Bennis. I love Alton Bennis. There's really nothing else he's going to bring to the table than being, curmudgeon and scary and pretty much quiet. But yeah, I love the jacket episode. I love how awkward and tense things are with Jerry and George. And if anything, I just really wish he could have come back for more episodes. I think he could have, maybe gotten 2 or 3 more episodes, especially ones with Frank or Morty, getting all the parents together.
And it would have been interesting to see Elaine at a table with her mother and father, the way we saw George sitting at a table with Frank and Estelle.
Yeah.
To see her kind of squirm in her seat.
Mm-hmm. Who do you got for number 3?
For my number 3, I got Thank You, Babu. Babu Bot of the Dream Cafe. Classic character.
Absolutely.
I think of Brian George in the bloopers laughing at Jerry signaling Babu, signaling for him to come over.
Babu.
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 But the very bad man, the waving of the finger, Babu's a classic for me.
I think his appearance is the earliest where we'll get this regular appearance because Newman doesn't show up until after Babu. So that's something to note. Anyways, number 2 for me is good old Mike Moffat from the parking space. I love me some Mike Moffat. I know, again, another character that's kind of, one note. There's not much complexity to this character. It's all about those freakouts. It's all about.
I'm a big fan of him as well.
He's like a powder keg, and when he explodes, he just brings everyone down with him, and I love that about him.
He's like an alternative universe George in a way.
Yes, very much so.
Did you see on Reddit somebody put the 2 pictures side by side, I think, and of Mike Moffat as well as the character from Pirates of the Caribbean, and it said, "Hello, Moffat."
Oh. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Moffat. That's really clever. I wish I came up with that. Damn.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Who do you got for number 2?
My number 2 is Jack Klompus.
Oh, good.
The pen. He's so great.
Yeah.
Take the pen.
No, I can't.
Go ahead. Do me this personal favor.
Okay. Yeah, he's wonderful. Another character. All these characters we're listing here they either show up once or like Jack, they only show up, 3, maybe 4 times? It's insane. Mm-hmm. My number 1, if it's not already obvious enough, is Lieutenant Bookman.
Before you go on, he's also my number 1.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah.
I'm going to shake your hand.
There it is.
Nice work. So, what made you put Bookman as your number 1?
Oh, my God. The way he just puts it to Jerry and just, You don't have instant coffee. You buy a pack, you put it in the cabinet, you forget about it.
Freeze-dried crystals.
Yeah. And he makes the librarian walk on eggshells, and he's great. He's a great character.
I love how he throws his coat, the tail behind him like it's a cape.
I feel like he's doing like a Darth Vader kind of turn and walk.
Sure. It's really a shame how his appearance in the finale is definitely underwhelming because, he takes the stand and he answers a few questions and it's not funny at all. Like, I feel like they could have really used him better in the finale if he's going to come back one more time. But yeah, at least we have the library, right?
Yes. And Curb, he does a great job. He plays a similar character, just a testament to that actor and his delivery of lines.
Philip Baker Hall. Yeah.
Yes. But he comes back in Curb to give Larry some trouble.
So moving on to our next segment here. This is again from Vanessa Bauer. She was asking us, Vinny, for our cutest Julia Louis-Dreyfus moment.
Oh. This was probably the easiest one for me to come up with an answer to, but I'm going to go with the tape.
So, did you hear this message?
Man, it was unbelievable.
Really?
I can't get over it.
Oh, sexy?
This woman drove us out of our minds.
Like, how did she sound?
She had this throaty, sexy kind of whisper.
Really, like, Jerry, I want to slide my tongue around you like a snake.
That was you! How did you...
I stopped in the club to see him, and I was standing in the back while he was on, right? And there was this tape recorder there, and I got this impulse. What?
No, nothing.
Now listen, promise me you won't tell him, okay? I want to have a little fun with this.
So there's something about the way she looks different than we've ever seen her at this point. She has her hair down. She must have just come from a workout. But to me, she's radiant, and just everything about her is she. It's almost as if she's glowing, and she's telling George how she, wants to have a little fun with Jerry, and she seems so excited to do so that I think she's adorable there.
Yeah, for sure. That episode, The Tape, is another one that was I was struggling with my top 5 favorite episodes. That one is definitely one of the best. My favorite Elaine moment is, I don't know, there's not much dialogue to it, but it's from the Pez dispenser. Again, purely a visual cue, but that scenario of Jerry putting the Pez dispenser on her lap and watching Julia trying to, hold back her laughter, it's just a really sweet moment. And I love Julia's laugh, whether or not it's her acting or it's genuine.
It's such an authentic laugh.
Yes, it's fantastic. So thank you, Vanessa, for those 2 requests. Let's move on to a request from AJ Sherman on Facebook. He was asking for our favorite superhero reference. Hero reference. It's really late, guys. I'm sorry. Vinny, you want to go first with this one?
Sure thing. I'm going to go with Jerry in The Statue.
Come here, look at this. He cleaned in the little 1-inch area between the refrigerator and the counter. How'd he get in there? He must be like Rubber Man.
There's no Rubber Man.
Why did I think there was a Rubber Man? It's a Plastic Man. Plastic.
I'm leaving.
More childlike wonder from Jerry.
Yes, that's a good pick. I like that. That actually, again, didn't even think of that one.
And then he lists all the superheroes. There's Elastic Man, Elastic Man.
Good call. Well, mine is from the Chinese restaurant when George is telling Jerry about having to leave Tatiana's place while they're getting hot and heavy because of an impending intestinal requirement.
So I'm dressing, and she's staring up at me, struggling to compute this unprecedented turn of events. I don't know what to say to reassure this woman, and worst of all, I don't have the time to say it. The only excuse she might possibly have accepted is if I told her I am in reality Batman. And I'm very sorry, I just saw the bat signal.
It's a good one. Of course you go for that Batman reference.
Hey, come on. What are you going to do? I think the superhero references get a little more frequent in later seasons. Yeah. This was tough. I feel like we don't get that many early on.
I struggled to find.
All right, well, let's move on to our last little segment here. This is our favorite catchphrase or Seinfeldism, and this is from Tim Shields on Facebook. Thanks, Tim. Vinny, what do you got for this one? This is kind of tough. It's a little vague.
This was a tough one. I think you could. It's a catch-all. You can go wherever you want with this one. From the Seinfeld Chronicles, George going, "It signals, Jerry. It signals," solely because of the whole story behind it, and Jason auditioning on tape to get the part of George, and he said he did a blatant Woody Allen impression on the tape, and that's what got him the part. And every time I see that pilot and he does the signals waving the flag, I can't help but it all comes together, and that's just a nice moment for me to kind of think about how the show and how Jason came to be on the show.
Good pick. I like that a lot. Well, my favorite catchphrase or Seinfeldism is "this, that, and the other" from The Deal. I
love that one.
Yeah, it's so good. What do you like about this catchphrase? Is it just the concept of?
Well, I talked about it earlier. Jerry and Elaine, the potential of them getting back together. But this, that, and the other, who doesn't want this, that, and the other than Jerry, of course. But yeah, we all want that.
Yeah, this is just one of the most clever things that they ever came up with on the show.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, I don't know, it's so hard to simplify what you want when it comes to a relationship and sex and all of that, all of the BS that gets in your way. To simplify it into this, that, and the other is just genius. All right, so how about we move on to some questions here? We had a few leftover questions from Facebook and Twitter. This is kind of fun. We've never really engaged our fans on this level. So first question comes from A. Rose McCoy on Facebook. This is sort of a storyline issue she had problems with. She wrote, "It always confused me that in the stakeout, Jerry tells his parents that he will be staying at Kramer's, and Kramer is making a bouillabaisse. As fastidious and germophobic as Jerry is, he would never eat anything Kramer would make. Is that strange, or has Kramer not been deemed gross at that point?" Which is actually kind of a good point. We never really brought that up.
It really is. I think the gross factor comes in question later in the series.
He is a bit
As
of
now he's the eccentric neighbor that comes over.
He is a bit of a slob though in that pilot episode.
Why?
Remember he comes over in the bathrobe and it's like kind of open.
He's got the sub. Does he have a sub?
It's like just two pieces of bread, like rye, and there's like roast beef hanging out of it.
Oh, and then he rips the page out of the magazine, then he licks it and puts it back in.
Yeah.
That is kind of gross.
She raises a good point here. Like this does seem a little out of character with Jerry, but to be fair, Jerry does seem to be a bit nicer in those earlier seasons where he would tolerate maybe Kramer's gross factor or his germs more than he will in later seasons.
Another problem I have with this episode or this plot here is that it looks like Jerry has a pull-out bed or pull-out couch, so his parents would be sleeping in his living room. Why wouldn't Jerry just sleep in what we know is his bedroom?
Yeah, that's right.
So he shouldn't even be over at Kramer's in the first place.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, this is back in season 1 when it was just wasn't even a one bedroom. It's a studio, I guess. Mm-hmm. So yeah, ultimately though, I think Jerry's just being really nice at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on to a question from Dominic Zaborski I think this was on Facebook. He said, this isn't really a question, but he was disappointed, I guess, when we didn't mention this in the pen. Jack says, "What happened to you?" And Jerry says, "I got in a fist fight with one of the ladies at the pool." But I think you actually mentioned that earlier tonight.
That was the reason I did it.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Very nice.
I knew this question was coming.
All right. Cross that one out. There you go, Dominic. Question from, Vanessa Bauer. She was asking what the most interesting anecdote or factoid we've learned since beginning Seincast. This is a tough one for me, just because I've forgotten so much of what we've talked about on this show. It really, we work really hard each week to get all of our info together, and then we record, and then it's just gone by the time we post it.
Gone.
This is kind of like a cheat, but I would say, honestly, the Double Dippers. That always blows my mind.
Yeah.
That's not a factoid, but it's something that just almost every other week we're finding out, like, this character shows up again in a later episode, and I never linked the two together.
I thought we unearthed everyone, and then we managed to find something new, which is great. Like, just last week, we found, somebody who just voiced a character over the phone, came back and then as a waitress. And as small as it was of a double dip, it's still a double dip.
Yeah, that's actually coming up. We that's okay. We already recorded our conversation of the trip, so that'll come up then. Good call though. Also, something that really doesn't come up until we talk about the bris, but I didn't know that Jason Alexander ever had a problem with a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah.
That was actually made, and that was the bris. That actually took me aback.
I love that episode.
Mm-hmm. That's really good. But yeah, anything else, Vinny, that like a fact that really...
I think we're forgetting our interview with Peter Melman, how fortunate we were to interview one of the writers on Seinfeld. Yeah. And I was trying to pick his brain about some of the script ideas that were not used or that Jerry didn't seem to go for. And that's the kind of stuff I get very interested in. Like when we talked about the bet.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff I just eat up because I love hearing what could have been, what potential episodes there could have been. Just like the Harvard guy was the one Peter Melman brought up.
Right, yeah.
And then there was also the article that we recently read that had a couple other unused story ideas.
Yeah, we're going to bring those up when we record the pitch and the ticket, just because that kind of links in with, sitcom ideas.
Pitches and tickets.
There you go. So let's move on to another question here. This is from Christopher Paul on Facebook, and on Twitter, it looks like it's Carlisle Go. They asked sort of the same question: which episode was better than we remembered? Which episode were we not expecting a lot out of, but when we watched it, we really enjoyed it? I know what mine is. It's The Deal. I hated this episode for years, and if you go back to our conversation or just listen to it right now, I just can't stand drama on Seinfeld. I've said it a million times. I can't stand relationship stuff. I can't stand feelings and emotion and all that gooey crap. It's just throughout The Deal, and it doesn't feel genuine to Seinfeld at all. It feels like NBC had their greasy little mitts all over that one.
Oh.
And thank God for like Larry David to, all right, I'll write an episode per your request, but I'll do it my way. And he came up with just a brilliant, I think, concept with the this, that, and the other, and just the rules that you set up between two people and how they're going to have sex but remain friends. I just think that episode has really moved up the ranks for me, and I've seen it in a totally different light. Maybe I had to just grow up and mature a little bit to appreciate it. I don't know.
I've matured.
What about you?
I think I'm going to go with the phone message on this one. I don't remember liking it as much as I did this go round, and it probably had to do with Carol, George's girlfriend, who I had the little crush on. But the whole story with swapping out tapes, I found that very interesting. You ready? Standard, micro, and the whole. We learned a lot about the song choices they used as their signal as to when danger was coming, when somebody's going to be coming into the room. And I still, to this day, I'll say tippy toe sometimes, and my mom will get it, or somebody will get the joke. So, that was a fun one to go through again.
Yeah, again, that just surprised you a little bit. You weren't expecting much. Expectations were a little low, and it surprised you. Well, moving on to our last question here. This is from Ryan Patrick on Facebook and Tim Shields as well, who had a request from earlier. But they were bringing up our rating system on Seincast, what we use at the end of every episode, after we do our rambling, ranting reviews. And then we're like, oh, we give this many out of this. They were wondering, like, what kind of system do you have going on here? Like, why do we rate episodes so high? I think, what do they bring up here? They ask, have you ever gone below a 7? I don't think we have. Maybe a 6.5 once?
Perhaps.
Maybe. But yeah, we have never gone below a 7 that I can recall specifically. And I don't think we've ever gone... I think we gave a 10 maybe to the boyfriend, but...
Yeah. So I'd like to take this opportunity to... I think we should put out a disclaimer right now. And we should probably let Jerry Seinfeld do that disclaimer.
Well, I don't know how official any of these rankings really are.
These ratings mean absolutely nothing. It's merely a way to just put a little humor into the show and, kind of pick out one little part that we really enjoyed, throw a number in front of it, and then put it out of 10.
Yeah.
And I'd like to actually, James Hammondtree on Facebook actually wrote, he thinks that the 10-point scale is meant to rate all sitcom episodes, not just Seinfeld. So since Seinfeld's the greatest show, all others pale in comparison. Am I right? And that is exactly the answer I gave to you, Matt, before we sat down to do this. And that was my feeling, in that even a 7 or a 6 in Seinfeld, I'm still gonna watch it over other shows on TV, and that's why I rate them so high. And I brought this up before, but the way Jerry describes, what's your favorite episode? And he's like, well, they're all kind of my babies. I did the best I could. And it's like asking, what's your favorite breath of air? It's really just how I feel at that moment. I'm going to throw out a number, but I love each of these episodes. So
Yeah, well, I really don't have much to add to that other than to answer their question specifically. We have no real logic behind these numbers. It's not like we're really sitting down and really mapping these out and planning them. Oh yeah, this is definitely a 7.
Crunching the numbers.
Yeah, it really just comes to us right at the end. This is actually an issue I kind of had early on when we started this podcast, because I debated, should we do a number system with something funny afterwards, because it's really about the unit that you're using to measure the episode.
Of course,
how many blanks out of blank. That's why we rate these episodes. I debated using a plus minus system, so we could rate 8 minus, 8, 8 plus, 9 minus, 9. You have a little more flexibility. Well, it would be like a letter grade. So B minus, B plus, A minus.
So why not do that instead of a number and then minus?
Because once you get to F, it's all the same below. And you want to have 2 plus, 3 minus, 3 plus.
That's a terrible idea.
Okay. Well, there was that idea. There was also the idea. There's also the idea of not doing a rating at all, because it's really... Honestly, I think ratings are kind of silly to ever be like, you gave this episode this specific number, so that's how you feel about it. It's that number. I mean, the truth is, we love Seinfeld, and no matter what number we assign to them, we will, prefer to watch these episodes over any other show out there. But what do you think, Vinny? Should we change up the rating system? Should we modify it in any way?
No, I don't think so. I enjoy the ratings. I don't know how people feel about them, but I look forward to coming up with an interesting kind of play on our rating system, plus some reference in the show. That's fun. That's fun for me at the end.
So I guess to answer their question here, we got to give them some kind of resolution here. I hate saying this. I just don't expect us to go below 7. It is sort of silly. We should have maybe just 1, 2, and 3.
No, I'm gonna whip out a 5 in season 4.
Is that the only reason why we have this?
Yep.
1 to 10.
It's the long con. It's coming.
Maybe we could be a little harsh on some random episodes and just give them 4s and 3s.
I think when we get to season 9, maybe when stuff gets really zany.
Oh, really?
Don't you think there'll be some a 6 here or there?
Yeah. See, that's why I hate numbers so much, because it's you gave a 5 in this season and then a 4 in that season, or it's just.
Well, then maybe we could switch it to Chef Recommends, or you shouldn't be buying it. You shouldn't be selling it. And what is it?
No, I like that. Because it's simple. You you could have like a 3-tier system. You could have the thing chef recommends, middle of the road, and then this one's just okay. And then you could save maybe some rating for the ones you really loathe, like your upcoming episode.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we'll try that out.
Sure. Why not?
You don't care.
I care.
I don't care either. Maybe we'll try something different for the pitch and the ticket. We'll see. We haven't recorded that episode yet. But thanks very much, Ryan and Tim, for your question and everyone's questions for this episode. This was a lot of fun. I don't know how entertaining this episode will be to listen to.
I'm a little concerned about that myself.
Yeah, you had some reservations about doing this kind of episode. You're like, we're not informing people. We're not educating people. It's just us. Who cares about us? I guess in closing, Vinny, what are you looking forward to the most in season 4?
So I don't know if you remember, but in college and beyond, when we had our Seinfeld DVDs, didn't we talk about, what was your favorite disc? Like if you had one disc of Seinfeld you could have, kind of like your Desert Island, what Seinfeld disc do you take? I'm looking forward to disc 2 of season. He's holding up the number 2.
I held up 2 before he even said it.
It has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solid top tier episodes. Chef recommends 9, masturbation contest out of 10 and higher. It's so good. I cannot wait till we get to that stretch.
Yes, it's well, do you want to list any of those episodes?
Sure. Disc 2 of season 4 is going to have the Bubble Boy, the Cheever Letters, the Opera, the Virgin, and the Contest.
Yeah, that's a solid bunch right there.
Oh yeah.
The pilot arc is, I think, what I'm looking forward to the most.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is, again, Chef recommends, just brilliant stuff from that first meeting at NBC till the finale when we get to see the pilot air. I love that thread running through the entire season, even if it's just a little throwaway line or a shot of Jerry and George passed out, on the chair and the couch.
Yeah, we're working.
Having not written anything. Love that. But yeah, man, you mentioned a few episodes right there. What about the Junior Mint, the Outing, the Implant? There are so many classic episodes in this season. It's unreal.
Yeah.
I think this season might have the best track record of just classics than any other season.
Hands down.
Mm-hmm. And there's that perfect balance. I think they reach a nice balance between the silly but grounded. It's a nice give and take. It's not nearly as wacky as season 9, but it's not nearly as grounded as season 1 or 2.
It maintains qualities from both the beginning and the end.
Yeah, absolutely. But I can't wait to get started with this season. It's going to be great. Again, we've already recorded the Trip parts 1 and 2, which we'll release next week. But yeah, man, this was a lot of fun, Vinny. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We'll do this again for season 4, definitely.
Ooh, I'll be more prepared next time.
Okay. Well, for now, I'm Matt.
I'm Vinny.
Signing off. Seincast is not endorsed by Castle Rock Entertainment, Sony Pictures, or NBC, and is intended for information and entertainment purposes only. The official Seinfeld site can be found at sonypictures.com/TV/Seinfeld. Seinfeld, the Seinfeld logo, and all names, pictures, and audio of Seinfeld characters are registered trademarks and/or copyrights of Castle Rock Entertainment or their respective trademark and copyright holders.